Hello. Good, my guy.
What's good? What's good?
You know what I'm saying? Good week right now. I'm saying he had a good week. What's up with y'all, man? Live today. Let me see something. Make sure my shit's straight. All right, y'all. So we got a couple of topics we're gonna be talking about today, man. We're gonna be going over the gold trade. We got the Nasdaq, we got NVIDIA, we got S&P. We also have a couple boxing matches that we're gonna talk about at the end. But like, we're on these charts first, because y'all know. I'm saying we traders first, so we handle the business before we get to the pleasure. So, which one you want to start with? You want to start with gold?
Yeah, we kick it off with gold.
Yeah, you caught that gold trade, man.
Let me pull up my screen.
Oh, you gonna pull yours up? I'll pull mine up.
Yeah, pull it up. Go ahead.
All right, bet. I'm gonna throw it on the chart right now. Throw the gold trade up there. Wait, I think that's in Microsoft. There we go. Swap this thing.
Hey, we gonna run a poll, y'all. We gonna run a poll in the comment section. Me and my boy was debating something pertaining to gold and what would be easier for the people to calculate their money when they're in the trade based off of lot sizes. All right, I personally felt my way was a bit easier. My boy felt his way was easier, and I get what he's trying to say, but I felt it was a little confusing, me personally. You know what I'm saying? For the newer people, you know what I'm saying? For people that have been trading, it'll probably make more sense. But maybe somebody newer coming into it, I felt like maybe it might be a little confusing. So we was going back and forth doing a debate, and now we want to hear from the people, and we want y'all to tell us which one y'all think is actually easier to understand. But once we done with the gold trade, we'll kick that off.
Man, you can just ask the question right now.
All right, so look, okay, so I'm gonna share mine, and then he'll share his because he's got to break it down how he was thinking. Okay, so calculating money, looking at the pips, like how much are you up, right? All right, so my entry on gold that I had called the other day, and we also did like a little short clip where we actually talked about it, was 44.78. All right, 44.78. It was basically the top of that wick. Now, it was literally basically the top of that wick for the sell down. And I mentioned we should target a TP1 of 43.66. All right, 43.66. So 43.66. Yeah, that should be about right. About go to 78 or go to 80. My bad. Go to 80 because I said 44.80. And there we go. All right, 44.80. Okay, so right here you see the target 113. That right there tells you that's 1,000 pips. That's 1,113 pips right there. All right. Mm-hmm. So with 1,113 pips, all right, on a 0.10, that would be $1,300. $1,300. So every $10 that gold moves, every $10 that gold moves is 100 pips. So it's easy to calculate. So no matter if you got a 0.01, all right, and it moves 1,000 pips, that's $100, right? Because now that's 10 cents a pip at a 0.01. Now, if you had a 0.10, all right, the same 1,000 pip move is now $1,000 because now it's dollar for dollar, right? So that's kind of how I've been breaking it down to the group and stuff like that for them to be able to calculate. And I feel like gold is one of the easiest instruments to be able to actually calculate where your money is at. But hey, that's just me. Now I gotta let my boy say what his is. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, and then I want y'all to comment down below. All right, let's get it.
Now look, now y'all see how complicated that shit was. Now, if we looking at the same trade, I'm not even changing the numbers. You get in at 44.80 and you take it down to 43.66. If you get in at a 0.01 and it moves $113, you make $113 if you use a 0.01. Now, you want to make that 1,000, all you do is multiply that by 10 because every 0.01 equals $8. So now 0.10 means that if it moves $113, you made 1,113.
See, now everybody got to be doing math equations, dog. Don't nobody want to be doing no math equation. You said
You still got to do
multiplication,
math.
bruh.
You still got to do math your way.
Bruh, no. I mean, you could just look at the numbers on the side. 44.80 down to 44.70. Boom.
Right.
I'm up 100 pips. That's $10 move.
But look, so let's just make the numbers. Let's make the numbers simple then. Let's make this 4,500, right? Let's just move this to 4,500. And then let's just move this to 4,400. Right there. That is $100 move. Right? 4,500 to 4,440. I'm at 4,400, right? If it moves $100, use the 0.01, you made $100.
No, you're gonna make more than $100.
No, you will not. You will make $100 if gold moves from 4,500 down to 4,400. You will make $100 if you use a 0.01.
Oh yeah, a 0.01. Yeah,
that's what I'm explaining. Now, if I want to use a 0.10, guess what? Now I make what? $1,000.
It's $1,000, right?
If I want to use a one lot, I now made $10,000.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That is a lot simpler than trying to calculate pips. If I know if I use a 0.1, $100 move equals $100. A 0.10, $100 move equals $1,000. A one lot, $100 move equals $10,000.
Yeah, okay, but the people want to know how many pips they're actually up.
Fuck
people
them
want to know that. Like, people want to know how many pips they are.
No, people want to know how much money they made.
No, they can see that on the screen when they enter their trade. They want to know how many pips does this actually calculate? What is the amount of pips?
Yeah, but that's why they don't make no money, and then that's why they be losing their trades because they be too worried about the pips and not worried about the trade.
The pips matter. The pips matter. If you can get pips, if you know how to get pips, the money will follow.
Right,
the money's gonna follow.
All you gotta do is know how much money you made. It's simpler. But that's neither here nor there. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna be the battle in opinions. Put in there. Would you rather know how much money you're making about a dollar amount moving, or would you rather know how many pips you gotta get to collect the same dollar amount? That's that's the question. You get what I'm saying? So, the Nasdaq. Well, first this gold trade, we didn't really go over it. So on Thursday, I'm saying we told y'all that gold was gonna be dumping the whole time. You can check our previous live. The previous live we broke down that. So let me put that chart back up for a second. So right here, the actual trade was basically this whole day. Now I was telling my community what we were targeting was the daily levels right here on gold, and we had it on the futures. And what the target was from up here. We was targeting this green line here. I was speaking about it since Monday. I was telling everybody this sale was coming, so we should stay on the sell side. And as you can see, it finally made the sale, but it waited till Friday. And guess what? Going into next week, gold just going to keep going down here. So if you're looking for a play on gold next week, just keep selling, and I can guarantee you that it's going to come down here and touch this 42.51 level. So if you end up here, stay in, keep swinging. But if you're not in, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to get a retest somewhere back up in this area, bring the trade down like this, basically risking like $50 to make that same 100 or 1,000 pips he was saying.
Yeah. Hey, following up with that. All right, following up with that. Now, these is just the daily levels. All right, these just the daily levels. But
let me switch that.
But on the weekly levels, I can actually see gold going down to like 41.50. All right, 41.50. That we should head on down to 41, around 41.50. Yep, that lines up right there too. The price point might be a little different, just depending on
depending on which
which symbol. Some might like I use a Wanda. I use a Wanda on TradingView, so sometimes based off of the and I know Zayas using FXCM, so the price points might be just slightly different. All right, but in that vicinity. All right, 41.50, and that's not far off. That's 41.39. That's perfect. That's same area. All right, same area. Gold should head on down to there. All right, now from there we got to kind of see what the market wants to do from there, because we can actually have a very, very strong rejection from there. All right, we can have a very, very strong rejection back to the upside, because
we got one from this area too. That's where it bought from last time right here. Y'all can see last time we topped this area, it turned all the way around. So don't be surprised. So definitely feel like a TP1 in that area.
Yeah, for sure. Because ultimately, y'all got to remember, the trend is actually still up overall. All right, this is just a very, very deep pullback that we're getting, and it's very much needed. But ultimately, we're still trending to the upside. All right, so y'all got to keep that. Y'all got to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? When you get on the chart, you know what I'm saying. Keep that in mind and understand that we still trending to the upside. All right. We still trending to the upside. This is a deep pullback, but we can take advantage of this pullback for real. All right. We just got to understand certain key points in the market once price gets down to those, and understand that the market can actually get right back on trend and start pushing back to the upside. Especially, we got all this stuff currently going on, in the world. So you never know how that from the fundamental side will have an effect to the market too. All right. So we want to put that out there. All right. But we still going to be looking for the sales. All right. On gold this coming week. I don't think it stops. All right. That's a lot of momentum, y'all. That's a lot of momentum. That's strong momentum how the market ended. All right. Go to the daily. Let me see that daily candle.
Hold on. I had to tighten that real fast. My screen was throwing me off over there. All right, so over here on the daily, that's what we're looking at on the daily right here. So yeah, this is the first candle, and as you can tell right here, you already know what that do.
Look at how strong that candle is, y'all. Man, that's a strong candle. That's a lot of momentum. That's a lot of momentum where it continues in that direction.
But let me make another point on this real fast since we on here. Let me go ahead and delete this because I don't know why it's on replay mode. All right, so real fast, I would definitely say gold does some sort of retest back here in this area just a little bit to 43.60. Now that I'm looking at the weekly levels, because I typically don't look at my weekly levels until we get out of that first week of the new month. All right, so now that we're going into the second week, this is when my weekly levels normally come into play. So right here, I will be risking anywhere between $30 to $60. I normally use 30, but 30 to 60. And I will look for a retest back here to this level at 43.66. Now, once we hit 43.66, I'm not even going to say we're going to stop at neither one of these two levels, because I got to look at the liquidity, and the money is sitting right here. So since the money is sitting down here, we might get all the way down here. But let me check one thing first before I confirm that, because I do think they have put new liquidity there. Okay, never mind. Cancel that thought. All right. So we had new liquidity here. So we snatched that liquidity. We no longer have to take that liquidity down there. So we could just have a major reaction, like he was just saying, right here in this area. So I would just target this by for the market to kind of settle out down here. But definitely focus on this low area right here whenever y'all getting on the chart. You know what I'm saying? So that 41.50 sounds like a good area to like start to partial out or get ready for a big rejection.
Oh yeah, big rejection. That looks good too, because that's a nice little retest right there. Catch that retest.
Higher low situation. Yeah, higher low situation somewhere down in here, and then the market kind of turns around. So yeah, I definitely will be looking for that right there next week coming up.
Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah, don't try to chase that pullback. Or just let the pullback happen, I should say. Yeah.
All right, next on the list, we got Nasdaq. So now on Nasdaq, I kicked this one off. I told y'all that this big pullback was on the way. If you've been watching my lives for the last couple of weeks, I told y'all this level here was our previous rejection zone. So if I just do the replay and I go back 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll start moving there. If I go back 5 days, that was our strong resistance level. So y'all see the software already had this level here. That's why I had this orange line here, because I knew the new levels was going to change once the months changed, and I didn't want to forget where that level of rejection was. So as we go forward, you can see we hit that level there. Once we hit that level there, I was already telling the community, hey, y'all, we at the max resistance level, so now we need to retest. So if I really go back one more time, I can trigger where I believe we're going to go. So let me go back one more time to get those previous levels. So now from these previous levels, the Nasdaq actually can keep falling somewhere into this range where the sell zone was, where we didn't have a retest. So let me just drop a level there, because I'm pretty sure we can retest this level, or we can come back and hit the actual retest level from the software if they want to just waste a month, because it's in deep need of a pullback. So if I go back current and we get our new level, I just want to see where those align now. So these are our new levels. All right. So with the new levels, I want to go ahead and just cancel this retest level out and just focus on the situation here, due to the fact that this is now our strong support. So we got a new strong support put above our old previous retest level. So I doubt we break that, knowing that the trend is still up. So I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, focus too much on it going too much deeper, but you will have a reaction in this area. As you can see, we got liquidity sitting right here. And from this type of sale, like he said, big candle, I'm for sure they're going to get this money right here. So once they collect this bag right here on the Nasdaq, I want to see a new bag get formed. And once that new bag gets formed, then I'll start targeting these guys. But I'm not going to look for any buys or anything on the Nasdaq. I'm gonna wait till it just balance out first. What you got about that? Because that's a big 4% drop right there from the all-time highs.
Yeah, and it was very much needed, because you gotta remember, Nas has been overbought for so long, so it's not
Right.
surprising that we actually had this big that we had this huge pullback, all right, in the market. It was very much needed, just like he said, from the 5 minute all the way to the weekly time frame, right?
Yeah.
It definitely needed to come out of that overbought state, just for the market to be able to continue and keep pushing higher. All right. I
We've
believe
been
we still
buying
head
since
on.
March 30th.
Huh?
I said we've been buying since March 30th. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly. It's
cool.
like just been buying. Now
Yeah.
there's been some pullbacks along the way, but nothing to the magnitude of the candle that we just had just
Right.
recently, and in
Right.
the week. We ain't get that. We haven't had that yet. And I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on NAS to actually correct itself, make a big pullback like this.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I am still pushing
Bullet.
higher. I still have NAS going higher. All right. Us
Mm-hmm.
getting up into the 31,000s. All right. 31,000s and higher. I don't really believe that this move stops.
32, 35,000. I
Yeah,
don't think
exactly. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All
Uncle
right. So
Donnie said it's gonna be like some shit y'all never seen before, and he's already proven his point. That's what I
it's
was.
already proven. So it's like, so with this, if you actually trade NAS, I would just let the pullback happen, because we're still, go back to the daily for me. We are still making higher highs. All right. We're still making higher highs. This is a pullback. We didn't break no kind of structure. We don't have a shift of structure. So even with this sell-off, all is they can literally open the market, all right, snatch that liquidity and actually close right back above that level. All right. They can close right back above that level, and they can tap into the strong support down there if they want to. I see that being a nice rejection point right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, being a nice rejection point, snatch liquidity, and then get right back above structure. All right, right back above structure, and then do the continuation back to the upside. All right, so I'm not looking for the indices at all. Um, no matter if you're on future side, forex side, option side, it don't even matter. All right, NQ, NAS 100, I'm still looking for that to keep pushing to the upside. I'll just let the pullback happen, honestly. All right, I'll let it happen. I'll let it find some support, let it create the level, build out the level, and then when price is holding, all right, once this move is done being exhausted, then we can kind of look to get back long. All right, but for the meantime, maybe we just hold off on NAS for the meantime, because it's not ready for us to actually go long yet.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Let me turn that back on. Let me just turn off the drawings for a second. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you about this indicator right here, these action zones, they really show you the level, and the market is really gonna get to business. Now today is Saturday, June 6th. So on June 6th, I'm gonna show you. We got this close right here. The close above this top line right here, that lets me know that Nasdaq's coming all the way up here to 33,000. So I'm telling you right now at 9:53 a.m. June 6th on a Saturday. You feel me? On a Saturday, that the Nasdaq 33,000. Period.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
33,000.
I'm not
Yep.
going to tell you the exact date. I'm not going to give you the exact trade, but I can tell you that if you hit the buy button right now, you're going to take that to 33,000 because it's going to go up there to 33,000. So just know that I'm stamping it because I know how this works. You get what I'm saying? So
He say, put my name on it. Put my name on it. Put my
right here,
name at the level. We used to do that back in the day. Him and I.
drop
We
it
used to
right
talk
now.
about price points, and we used to be debating all the time about price points, where the market was going to. So we literally on our own charts, we'll put our names in text, right? We put our name on the text at that particular level and watch it hit, and then we see that we see, all right, who is actually right. But I can agree, and I'm in agreement with that. Yes, we going to that top level for sure. You know what I mean? For sure. We just know how it works. We know how this works. We know how this works.
For sure.
We know how this works. You know, we know how this works inside the community. I have been telling folks that we're going to what was that level? What was that level? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up on my phone. For the longest time, let me pull up Nas. I was telling the community we were going up there to 30,678, 679, right? 30,678, 679. And it tapped that. Basically, his where the price point of his, it tapped that right there. Now his price point isn't that, it's a little less, but needless to say, it's still the same level. It's just on a Wanda, that would be the level. And we definitely tapped that, and then we had a hard rejection from that level, which was much needed. But yeah, I mean, all right, so we had caught a lot of points. All right, one position was 2,800 points, gave the community another one 1,600 points. Right, that's massive movement. All right, and we catching these swings. All right, we catching these swings. So yeah, so if you're looking for a play, 33,000. Right?
33,000.
It's a big move, y'all. So this could take 2 weeks. You could be in this trade for like 2 weeks. Like, you know, like don't think it's just gonna get up there and, you know what I mean, in the same week. That's a big move. All right, that's a big move because we're back down to 28,000 to 33,000. That's a big move. Yeah. All right, so you got to really be patient with that.
Yeah, they already fell like 2,000 points. It was at 30,000. Now it's back to 28. So just understand, this is a retest. This is not a sell-off. This is not the market crashing. This is none of that news talk that they're talking about. And if you look over here, the bulls are coming. So prepare, as the software says.
Exactly.
Let's go into the next thing. So next up on the list, we got NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, you know what I'm saying, this is one of the big tech companies. So the question that everybody asking right now is, do you think this is the next big trade, or do you think they're gonna be a bomb? Like they're not gonna show up. Do you think NVIDIA gonna get the business and start making all-time highs like the other stocks like IBM, Dell, all of those, Apple? Like, do you think NVIDIA gonna catch up, or you think it's not gonna do what it need to do?
NVIDIA is about to go to the moon. All right, y'all. I can look at the structure of this chart right now. He don't even have to turn nothing on. I can see the structure. We going to the moon. You hear me? To the moon. 260. 260. All right. 260. Right, this is our retest. This is a retest level for sure right here at 205. And we could potentially shoot down maybe and snatch that level of liquidity down there. But ultimately, we're going to be looking we're going to look to get long. All right, we're gonna look to get long, and we are going to 260. All right, this is about to be the next big trade. A lot of people probably thinking NVIDIA is cooked, it's done because it's doing a pullback, and that's what be messing traders up is they get confused on these pullbacks.
Exactly.
But if you actually look, the market is still making higher highs. This is a pullback that is not a trend change by any means. And hey, we taking this to the moon to 260. 260, y'all.
I got some option calls right now. I got it going out to June 18th now. I know I might have to roll them and push them out to like June 26th, but you know what I'm saying? We got to see what's going on because I got it coming up here to 260 as well. We coming down here. We got this little doji right here. As you can tell, this is nothing but a retest of that doji. So we can probably come down, hit 202. If y'all watched my channel on Friday, I was telling y'all we still needed to come down to 205 when they did this little BS spike up. We started buying up for a little bit, but I knew that was capped. I knew that was just a retest. I knew we needed to come down here to 205 and top this retest level because I just follow my levels every week. And now that we hit this retest level, when we get back above it, 260, like he said, is the target. Like we're gonna get up there.
Like, do you think a lot of people would be comfortable holding a trade for 30 days, 60 days?
I mean, they're gonna have to learn
the patience.
Look, if y'all really want to make money, y'all already know. I tell people get off them small time frames, that 5, 15, 1 minute stuff, and start getting on these higher time frames. Look for good entries. It's all the same charting, and then hold that trade if you really want to make the bag because it's gonna pay.
Man, hold the trade. Hold the trade. Looking for intraday plays. That's cool. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place for some intraday plays. You know what I mean? But ultimately, like if you really trying to scale, oh yeah, you can definitely take these trades and swing them for sure.
Yeah, but I say it is 3 types of traders. You got your position traders, so you know the person who just take their position and they hold and they longer than me. You feel what I'm saying? They hold them for a year and a half. Now I know that's hedge fund money type playing, but then you got the people that swing. Now the swing traders is the ones that I'm talking to. I'm talking to the people that play in between these levels. Like we gonna get in at this level, and we ain't getting out till we get up here to this level. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of people that I'm talking to right there. So like it's gonna happen,
and that's a big move. That's $55.
Yeah,
bro, that's $55 move. I mean, that's a good move.
Yeah, and then you got your scalpers. So that's the people y'all the 1 minute y'all want to get in. Y'all see a little $2 bullish candle, and y'all feel like y'all made a lot of money. Yeah, that's them. But I'm in the swing game, man.
I'm in the swing game.
Yeah, you want to make money, start swinging. Like learn how to read these levels, get your level entry, and then just take it up there to the top.
Because my thing is, y'all, is I don't want to be on the chart all day long. I don't want to that's not why we got into this. We didn't want to trade a job for another job, right? That's what a broker is. You know what I mean? Like a broker, you pay a broker to stay on the chart and look at the charts all day. I ain't trying to look at the charts. We trying to go out and actually live life. Do we want to make money in this? For sure. But at the end of the day, we want to see where we can get our position. All right, this is our entry. Where's our exit? Okay, this is our exit. Boom. And now we just riding this trade until it gets there. Now, when it gets there, we can't tell you that because y'all already know, the market is the market. Like it's gonna take however long it's gonna take to get there. But one thing's for sure,
it's going.
It's going. It's going. It's just a matter of it's about, are you getting enough time? All right. Are you buying yourself enough time? Like I'm okay with maybe spending a little bit more money to try to push it out 60 days. Like in 60 days, we should get up there to that level. Like if I was talking about like right now, like if I had an entry right now, okay, cool. I'm gonna push this out to 60 days to get up there to 260. Once it reaches my price point, I could close. I don't have to hold it for the full 60. You know what I'm saying? For the full 60 days, I'm just targeting this particular level. You know what I'm saying? So it could take however long it takes. You know what I mean? But the moment we enter right here and it starts pushing in that direction, we in the money. All right, we in the money. We making money at that point.
Now, this ain't financial advice, but I will tell you this. You can get you a 230 call. That's fairly cheap. That's right here. A 230 call on NVIDIA for July 24th for only $500, and I'm telling you, this thing gonna pay.
Now break that down. Why would somebody buy that? Why would somebody buy the 230? Why would somebody buy the 230 if price is at 205? Break it down
Now,
for them.
the reason why you're gonna be getting in at 230, you're gonna try to target these higher areas, is because you want to make sure you give yourself room for the market to actually make you some money, right? So when you trade in the options world, the contracts in the money cost so much money. So let me look at the contract right now. So right now, if I want to get a 205, right, price is at 205, and I'm basically saying by July 24th, the market is going to be above 205. It's going to cost you $1,300, right? So that $1,300 may be too expensive for some people, especially to just leave on the table all the way until July 24th, to figure out if you're going to make a profit. Right? But if you got the money to do so, I would definitely recommend you do it. But if you don't, then I'm saying you got to start buying higher. So buying higher, the higher you go, the cheaper the contract. But you got to know that the market is going to go in that direction, because if you don't, they're going to burn you. All right. So for instance, you can also get a 280 call. So now 280 calls above my level. I don't like personally taking calls that's too far away, because that means I got to get above and I'm never going to get in the money. So I got to pick things that's in this bracket to make sure I can get in the money. So the most I will probably do is 240, because I'm targeting this 60, and that still give me $20 worth of room. So if I do a 240 here, a 240 call is going to hit me for 293, right? So 293, that ain't too bad. I'm at 239. 239 ain't too bad for July 24th. And I'm about guaranteeing, you know what I'm saying, we get up there. If I hop over here to this monthly chart, this is just a pullback right here. And I'm pretty sure that next month is going to be the turnaround. Like they ain't gonna pull back too much. The trend is up. So normally when you got a downtrend, when you got an uptrend and you see a selling candle, after that selling candle, it's right back bullish. So, you know what I'm saying? If we don't get up there in June, we definitely gonna start launching in July. So that's why I would tell y'all. I think those higher plays right there, especially at 260.
Now, right here, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, just looking at the monthly structure, we already broke structure up on the last monthly candle. So this really is nothing but a retest. We can legitimately reject right here, right where it's at. Reject and actually end the month back to the upside.
Yeah.
Right. And this is me just looking at the structure itself. Now, if we was actually looking at the software, I already know that this particular level is a retested level, right? This is a retested level. So we're in the vicinity of where we want to be to actually start looking to actually push back to the upside. All right. So now, if you're more aggressive, it's like, okay, I would take this position right here, and I know I'm pushing back to the upside. This is nothing but a retest. All right, this is a retest. We needed this retest, and then now I can look to potentially go long again. Not potentially, like we said, we going to 260. I'm going to be targeting 260 on this move. All right.
Easy.
So one of the benefits that he was talking about, piggybacking off him about buying the 240 call is really, you know what I'm saying, so that way you can get in the game a lot cheaper, right? So that would be out of the money, basically. The terminology, out of the money. This would be, you know what I'm saying, if we were to get this 205, now we're in the money. You're just going to spend more money initially on that contract, right? You're gonna just spend more money for the people that are new or looking to get into options. Here's some like little bit of an understanding: in the money, out of the money. So what he was referring to is like out of the money, an out of the money option. But if we know that it's going to 260 and you can spend less money, that's what he's referring to. 240, you already know it's going to 260. So you know that eventually you're going to actually be profiting. Now you're going to, as the market rejects and starts heading up there to 240, you'll still be making money. Don't get me wrong. You'll still be making money. You just won't be making as much money until you actually hit 240. You hit 240, then you really are in the money at that point. And then, like he said, $20 move, 240 to 260, catch a nice $20 move, and then now you really cooking. All right, so it's like, but this definitely,
y'all can even take 320. They got a 320 call for $67, and that's out into August.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, June 6th, we will be over 320 in NVIDIA. It will go over 320. 320 is nothing, bro. 320 is right here. All these other major tech companies already made a boom. This company has a brand new buying trend. This is nothing but a pullback. They just wasting time again, pulling people out. We gonna launch from down here. We had our earnings report. Our earnings report didn't pay us the way we were supposed to get paid. But we got the next report coming out here on August. What is this? The next one is August the 26th, Wednesday, August 26th. So, you know what I'm saying? We got it's gonna come. So if you take that 21 call, bro, you're gonna get paid. Even if you gotta push it out to the 18th of September. 18th of September, you can also get those 300 calls, those 320s, those 350s, all the way out for like under $100. So, I mean, I don't care if even if you gotta go out that far, that's a good call. That was a great call. And
buying a 320?
Buying a 320.
Man, hell no.
Buying it.
Hell no.
June 6th, 10.
Hell no. I'm not saying it don't get up there, but
June
hell
6th,
no. Buying a
June 6th,
320?
man, put it on the line. June 6th, 10 a.m., 320.
Man,
And
your
video
ass tripping.
Watch. Hey, listen, y'all. Everybody say I'm tripping. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know this, bro. This is going to skirt past 320.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm saying buying a 320, man, you better off getting the 240 and just riding it up there to 320.
You said buying a 240?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can buy a 240, but now you got to think about how we were talking about the money. A 240 gonna cost you 880. It's gonna cost you 880 per contract when you buying it all the way out to September. See, a lot of new traders ain't got that much money. They can't do that. They can't lock up $800 for that long, but you can lock up $100, bro, for 3 months. Y'all spend $100 on shoes. You spend $100 on designer meals for that girl for one night, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Skip that one time, take that $100, throw it on there, 320, the same financial advice, getting paid. That's it.
No.
18. Don't pay your phone bill.
I understand the logic behind what you're saying. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I understand the logic, but bruh, like the 320, man.
Listen. I took a $1,000 call on MU Micron. I took a $1,000 call on MU when it was at $300, and guess what Micron at today? Over $1,000. Why? Got it cheap, knew it was going there, had the momentum, and I got paid. I made over like $8,000 off that one trade.
Hey, I'm not saying that.
Listen,
I'm not saying that it don't work. You know what I'm saying? But I feel you though.
Like
if you got $100, hey, we ain't missing $100. I mean, I feel it. You know, you can lock up $100. I get it. But $800, bro, $800, a 220, you gonna like. Now imagine the potential. Imagine the potential amount that one could actually make locking up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's a 240? What'd you say 240 is? So if not a 220.
A 240 is 880. A 220 is 1,400. You ain't gonna get no 40. I'm talking about the average Joe. I'm talking about the person who don't really know trading.
Right.
About $100. Like you got $100. I'm telling y'all, it don't cost a lot to get in these mortgages. You got to take that money, invest that money, and put it over there. Know what the trend is, and then let it do what it's supposed to do. And just give it some time. You know what I'm saying? That's why you buy further out. You get yourself 4 months worth of time. I'm telling you, the market trends all the way up over.
This what we gonna do, y'all. This what we gonna do. Me and my boy, we gonna do this. We gonna do $100. We gonna buy the 320. We gonna do $100. All right, we gonna do $100. We're gonna buy the 320 and we're gonna see what it do. All right. When the market open up on Monday, we're gonna put the $100 on this of what we doing, because seeing is believing, right? So for the folks that don't necessarily have a lot of capital, cool. Hey, we gonna do this. If you gonna join in, all right, we gonna do the $100 and we gonna see what it do.
$100 September 18th, 320. NVIDIA. Thank me later. Zay put the motherfucking thing up there so y'all can see it. All right, next on the list, we got the S&P. All right, so S&P was
Look just like NAS.
Yeah, definitely do. You know what I'm saying? So as we can already tell, man, we was at the big strong resistance. Like, there's no way they were just gonna keep buying. The market got to do these pullbacks. I'm pretty sure if we go to the weekly on the SPY, I don't really be looking at the SPY that much, but the weekly on the SPY, the same thing. Been buying since back here at what's this, March 30th. March 30th just bullish the whole time. So they had to do some form of retest. You know what I'm saying? So this is that retest right here. That's the pullback. Now I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up turning around, getting back bullish and doing the same as the other ones. But the SPY don't move as hard as the other pairs. But hey, the SPY might get up to $1,000 though.
SPY might.
I ain't saying this year, but don't be surprised that SPY, the S&P 500, get up to 1,000. Like, you know
what that monthly look like?
My Uncle Donnie in the office, it gotta move. It can't just sit there.
Gotta move. Now your skip retest, we gotta come back right there.
Yeah,
like, we gotta come back.
Yeah, we skipped 2 of them. This is the third one right here. Third level.
No, leave it there.
I'm not about to put this one down. Oh, that one's locked. Yeah, that one. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that one. That one's definitely got, it's the 695. That one's definitely got to be retested. And why, y'all? Because we broke structure there. We broke structure. We need a pullback, and we need a retest. We need a retest at that 69.5.
So now, on that note, let me say this. This is what I'll be talking about. Yes, we need a retest, but that don't mean we got to do it right now.
Don't mean we got to do it right now. Sure don't.
Because we just broke out. So at the same time, in the same voice, we still need to go set the level. You see what I'm saying? So we got to set the level. Now, I'm not saying that the level going to be at 1,000, but it can sure be at 800 before we come back and hit this all-time high retest. And it was the previous all-time high. Then they waited. You know what I'm saying? So we just broke out, and we broke out strong. They ain't no weak breakout.
Very strong.
So that's a strong breakout, and this is a strong continuation. So the volume is there. The money is in the market. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they more than likely just keep pushing that thing, man. I'm seeing 880, like just looking at how much is moving, because I like to measure the move. So right now, this right here, what, March? So if we just go from March, let me grab my actual box tool real fast. This is how I quantify the volume in the market. So right now, we go from March to this high right here. That's $130. So if we just move that up there, like I said, 880, I can eyeball it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
80. Like, we got that type volume in the market. We can at least get up here to 820 before we ever even have to come back down here. It's just too much momentum right now. So if we get up to 820, I wouldn't be surprised. If we get up to 820, then we pull back and come back down here to 695. Because yes, we gotta have a retest. But I think that's where they got a lot of like young traders trapped. Young traders always think we break the high, we retest. Nah, sometimes we break the high and that thing get the busting. Like,
they just keep going.
I bet you back here they was thinking the same thing.
They did retest though.
I mean, like, to a degree. Like, all right, let's go.
Not to a degree. It retested instantly.
Let's go to this one then. Let's go to this one. So right here, it did not. It got the busting and it never came back. And it didn't come back until it went up way up here.
Right.
So this is basically another example. All right, right here, yeah, it kind of broke and then the retest. Well, it did actually. It broke, did the retest, and it continued. Right here, they was thinking that same thing. We broke right here, and guess what? This candle, boom. That's that fake candle. That's this one right here. It's that fake candle. And everybody like, yeah, we got to go to this level. Once we get back down here, we'll do it. And what happened? Damn near a year later, they made the move, and then they hit us with COVID, because I think this was COVID. Oh, no, this was Trump tariff talk right
here. Yeah, like last year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I personally don't think any of them sell like that. I'm sure a lot of people are looking for a massive sell-off, but like you and me, we've been talking about this thing is just going to continue to just keep buying. Like, I'm not looking for... Yeah, I'm not like the buys are just easy. You know what I mean? The buys are just easy right now. It don't make sense to even put any kind of put options in play. You know what I'm saying? Now I know there's different strategies where people do cover calls and do cover puts and all that. You know what I'm saying? You get all fancy with it. I get all that. You know what I mean? But ultimately, if you just let the market do pull back, you know, reach the level and just continue to buy, man, you're gonna be in profit.
Yeah,
You're gonna be in profit.
I'm bullish. Fuck that pullback. That
Yeah,
motherfucker.
bullish.
824 at minimum. You know what I'm saying?
Extremely bullish.
June,
Absolutely.
June 6th, cuz 10
Man,
a.m.
we extremely bullish.
Yeah,
We
that's
extremely
not,
bullish to the upside. Not
definitely
going
not even no pullbacks on that. I'm not even gonna entertain the pullback, bro. I
at
can't.
all. At all. The trend is still pushing to the upside. It makes absolutely no sense to sell this off at all.
Mhm.
Go down to the date. What is this? The monthly level?
Yeah, that was the monthly right there. So that's the daily right here.
No, I'm saying the level.
All these levels right, these the weeklies.
What
So the
that monthly
stocks a
look
little bit
like?
different. The stocks a little bit different because they off. So the stocks this coming up Monday, we'll get our weekly levels on this Monday. So this Monday, I will actually be able to give y'all a clear answer of where I see it going when the new levels kick in for the weekly or the monthly. It don't matter whatever ones when they pop up on Monday. I'll have
Mm-hmm.
the answer. I just ain't got the answer right now because they still showing last week's because the stocks are
Mm-hmm.
off. Like the stocks are like a day behind or something like that. So
And
yeah,
that's
that's how.
cool though. But ultimately, y'all just follow the direction and way the market wants to move, which is up. You can't go wrong. All right, you can't go wrong. Again, ain't financial advice. I ain't telling you to buy. I ain't telling you to sell. You do what you want. You do what you want with your money. But I'm just saying, we just talking on the chart. This thing is still pushing to the upside. Don't be confused with this deeper pullback because that thing is going to the moon. SPY, all of them, all of
Yeah,
them.
definitely, because they trying to finesse y'all. Like they really trying to finesse the market. They want y'all to think that the market is going to pull back. Uncle Donnie keep hitting us with all this fake war stuff. This that. Don't fall for the cap. Like trust me. Like stay bullish, man. Follow the money.
Stay bullish.
If the money
Stay
don't spell it
bullish.
out, follow the money. Now, here's one topic that I do gotta touch on before we switch anything. This new no intraday pattern rule being removed. I need y'all to understand this. That is good for the small guy who don't got a lot of money because now you no longer need $25,000 worth of capital to trade margin accounts really to even just get busy in pattern day trade. But I will tell you this: it ain't just for us too, though. The big dogs, the whales, also no longer have to abide by that rule. So I'm pretty sure in the next couple of years, the market is about to get very volatile, doing some wicked stuff. So y'all better get ready for the new way the market gonna be moving because it ain't gonna be the same. It's like they gonna be able to be like, nah, I want to just dump 5,000 right now. Or no, I want to buy back in 1 million, or I want to take out 5 million because they can take as many trades as they want to, the same way we can. But the thing is, if you ain't got the equity to survive some of these moves that they're gonna be doing, it's gonna burn a lot of new traders out. And that's why they opening up the floodgates and removing this no pattern day trading rule. So y'all gotta understand everything gotta have a twist. And that right there is a twist. I promise you that's gonna be the twist. You're gonna have people that got hundreds of millions moving 50 million, 5 million, $7 million trades in a day, and they can do it 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and the market gonna be like, yeet, 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 and you gonna be like, dang, which way is it going? You know what I'm saying? So if we do go into a consolidation period, so that consolidation period, wicked.
Now
Like,
I did hear they was doing that. You know,
you know,
finally
they
removing
approved it
that.
Friday. It's already
Yeah.
removed. It's already
Oh, okay,
legit. They
Friday.
sent out
Now,
the email.
Zai be trading options a lot now. You know what I'm saying? To where I haven't really converted over to options fully. All right, I still been on the forex side trading the indices and dabbling with futures as well.
Mhm.
I have taken some option plays with them and stuff like that, but I haven't fully converted all the way. I'm slowly inching that way. So
So
all the nuances of things that they're doing on that side, I still got to catch myself up, and that being one of them. I did know though about that they were removing that. I wasn't sure exactly when they were going to do that, but I did see that.
Hey, look, real quick. This is my example right here. Get ready for this. This ain't normal trading right here. You do not buy. I'm trying to tell y'all, the market does not buy $600. Sell $600. The next day, buy $1,000. The next day, sell $1,000, and I'm telling you, Monday gonna probably buy $1,200. That's that no pattern day trading. That's how they about to be moving the market. So y'all better get ready. Like, cause this is what's coming. Like, this ain't normal. Like I'm saying, US 30 wasn't even on our radar today, but I had to just make the people aware because this is what's coming. The market's going to be moving thousands of dollars one way, the other way, the next way, the next way, the next way. You're going to be like, bro, I don't know what's happening.
But even with all that being said, y'all, even with all that nonsense going on, if you just following the direction of the way the market is moving, which is up.
Absolutely true.
All of this up, down, these strong pullbacks and things like that. We have been riding this trade for a minute. All right. We have been riding this trade. Back. Let me see. Let me go to it. We've been riding this trade back at 49,000. Yeah. Back at 49,000. 49,000. What was our first? Let's see. That first entry. First entry was 49,408 to be exact. 49,408. All right, we've been riding the bottom. All right, we've been riding this and we've been taking positions. Has there been strong pullbacks? Absolutely, you can see that. There's been strong pullbacks, but look what it's doing. Even with the strong pullbacks, the moment you swing these positions, we added so many positions along the way. Yes, there's been pullbacks, but guess what? They don't even matter because we're riding the trend. We're riding the trend to the upside, and the move is still up. Yes, this is an aggressive retest, a pullback, but ultimately, US 30 up. We're going up. We're going up to 54,000, y'all. 54,000. Stamp my name. 54,000. All right. Woo. We're going to 54,000.
Yeah, he said 54,000. He was complaining about my 320. What? 54,000.
54,000, y'all. All right, 54,000. We're going to 54,000, y'all. Look, and I'm saying 54,600. 54,600.
Hold on, let me get it right.
54,600. You could right click and then you could just input type it in.
Let me get it right, man.
54,600, y'all. We're going to the moon. US 30 hasn't even made the moves that NAS has done, SPY has done, NVIDIA has done. Like US 30 hasn't even made that move yet.
NVIDIA ain't made that move yet either, cuz NVIDIA's coming.
Yeah, NVIDIA's coming too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but US 30, 54,000. These pullbacks, y'all, when I see these pullbacks, that's just giving me another opportunity to catch it at discount, to catch another trade at discount and keep stacking them in and keep riding to that direction. And keep riding to that direction. So these pullbacks, you just letting me in and you're just letting me get in again. All right. I think the community, we got like 7-8 positions. I got way more than that. I got like 15 positions probably in there. I had, you know what I'm saying, on US 30. Every time it pulled back, it was consolidating for a while. And they thought I was tripping when I kept saying, hey, buy. And it kept pulling back. It was not making the move at all. And I'm like, hey, keep buying this thing. They like, for real? It's pulling back. Keep buying that, right? It didn't even break out yet. And then now US 30 is up. US 30 is breaking out. But this is a nice deep retracement. All right, it's a nice deep retracement. But ultimately, we still pushing up. The structure is still up. Look, we still made a higher high, y'all. Look at the last high. We still ended up breaking structure. If y'all can see those red circles up there, that last red circle, that was the last high before the market took that out. All right, before the market took that out, and then now we pull back. This is a retest. One thing about US 30 is it loves to retest, y'all. It loves to retest. So if there's a retest that needs to be had, trust me, US 30 is gonna come get it. All right.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see they got liquidity. So, like I said, we wasn't even supposed to talk about this today, but I had to give y'all that warning on the other thing. So let's just go ahead and just look at this too. So we at the liquidity spot right here. These guys cooked. All right, they taking them out. You know what I'm saying? More liquidity is going to be in a second. Once they liquidity come up here in a second, the market's going to continue pushing down. So once it get, I guess, down here in this area at that 50,000 mark, or we get some new liquidity come in down here, I think it's time for us to jump back on that buy because it's definitely gonna get the shaking.
Yeah. So if you want an opportunity, US 30. All right, US 30.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. US 30 is definitely gonna be one of the next big bangers that we got coming up in the near future. You know what I'm saying? But what you got on the recaps over there about like just everything? Like how you feeling? How you feeling about next week coming up?
Man, next week, to be honest, I never really I've never been in one direction on so many different instruments and assets like I am right now. But like what my man said, follow the money. All these assets are up, y'all. All these assets are up. Like I ain't even got the word sell in my vocabulary right now. Right? It's just up. The only one that we talking about selling is gold. That's it.
Oh yeah, gold cooked.
That's it. That's the only one. Gold. All right, crypto cooked. We ain't even talked about crypto cooked.
That's another conversation. We're gonna say that.
Another convo. I don't want to overwhelm y'all with all the game. All right, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, up.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's the only recap. Up, y'all. Up. Yeah. I got US 30 up. I'm telling y'all right now, US 30 right now. That's like the only asset I'm like legitimately trading right now is US 30. We did trade gold yesterday. We gave y'all the play, and then me and my mans, we took gold. I'm talking about 44.80 right at the top of the wick, and that thing dropped off the cliff yesterday. Everybody kept talking about, oh, it's because of the news. All right, it's because of the news. No, the market needed to sell off. All right, the structure was already indicating we are in a downtrend. They just utilized the news to just make the moves, and then they just blame it on they had bad whatever. Nah. Or they had good whatever. No, like you needed to do that anyway. The structure was already showing we're in a downtrend, right? We're in a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, we're in a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Yes, we're making lower lows, lower highs. All you can see, look at that last high. All it did was snatch the liquidity up there. I'll go 2 more over. Yeah, right there. All they did was snatch liquidity right there and yanked it right back below structure.
And they can keep falling. They, like you said, they coming down here to 41.50. So they are definitely gonna keep dropping on that. I ain't even surprised on there, but yeah.
You know so on the option side, what you got? Which one you favoring on the option side?
Man, I'm NVIDIA. You already seen 320 call August 21st, man. Definitely take that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't telling you what to do. I ain't telling you what not to do, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. And we're gonna make that motherfucking money. And then I'm gonna just come back and I ain't gonna say I told you so. I'm gonna just be like, I let you know. You know what I'm saying?
I let you know. I'll let you know. There you have it, y'all. Hey, US 30, 54K, NVIDIA. My man said we're buying the 320. All right, we're gonna tie up $100. We're gonna tie up $100. And I'm
gonna do more than $100. I was just telling you.
I know. I'm just saying more so for the person that don't have a lot of capital. You know what I'm saying? like, hey, to legitimately just tie up $100 and actually show, like, hey, no, this actually played out, and this is what you could have had if you actually took the 320 call, like he was saying. We tied up $100, and this is what it is. It's more so proof of concept. You know what I'm saying? That's it, right? Proof of concept.
Yes, sir. All right. So on that note, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into this. Let's get into what we always get into. It's Saturday, you know what I'm saying?
It's Saturday.
So on Saturday, who we got? Who we got first, man? We don't got them today, but coming up, we do got Boots Ennis, and he fighting Xander. I don't even know this guy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I ain't saying he a slouch. I'm just saying I don't know him. You get what I'm saying? Like, how you feel about that fight?
I don't know, because I don't know Xander neither, right? I don't know Xander. I don't even know who that is. One thing that I'm tired of though about Boots is very skilled, and he ain't fighting nobody like worth talking about. I'm not saying that he ducking nobody. I'm not saying that. But well, he did duck Ortiz. I will say that he did duck Ortiz when he had that opportunity to come up to 160 and he or 154, whatever that was. I'm gonna stay at 147. When that previous fight that he had, he was right after his fight. Oh yeah, I'm moving up in weight to 154. I'm moving up to 154. As soon as he said that, Ortiz was on him. Ortiz was on his ass, right? It was on him like lightning. And then he went back down to 147 and he ducked that smoke. So I don't like that. Hey, he ducked that smoke.
That, bro. My boy ain't ducking no smoke. Ain't
he ducked that smoke, bro.
Ain't no Philly boxer ducking no smoke, cuz.
Well, he sure didn't fight him when he had the chance. So what you call that? You say you moving up to 154. The dude you've been talking shit to call you out and say, let's get it. Then you say, nope, I'm gonna go back down to 147. So now Ortiz went away, and then now Boots went up to 154. So instead of fighting Ortiz, you fighting Xander. Who is Xander?
He probably wanted to put some weight on. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. He might have wanted to put some weight on so he can fight him in a different, you know what I'm saying, weight class.
Man, he wanted to get his skills level up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Boots get hit a lot. That's my thing. I don't know. Boots get hit a lot.
Well, we'll give you that. That's one of my problems with Boots. One of my main problems with Boots is he take a lot of punches. So it's like you're gonna fight the right guy one day, and you're gonna find out that punch hit different. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's why I didn't really like him talking about the whole Crawford thing, because it's like, I don't know. Crawford is a different animal. And you get hit too much with the guys that even you're fighting. Now, I get it. They ain't hurting you or things like that. You know what I'm saying? So you be toying with the fighters and stuff like that. But that's not always going to work, like you said, with somebody that's more skilled. Somebody that's more skilled is going to really turn it up. Yeah, who is this cat?
Yeah. I don't know.
Any of y'all know who is this cat?
I'm saying, like, I don't know. I think he got 2 belts. I will say that. So he got to know how to fight. But, you know, in the boxing world, they be fighting tomato cans. So it's
exactly.
Like you can beat up 30 tomato cans, and then you come out there and look like Teofimo when Teofimo had to fight Shakur, and they like, bro, he look like he don't even know how to fight. You know what I'm saying?
He looked like he didn't know how to fight. That's man. That boy was scared. He was scared to get on up in there.
You can fight all these tomato cans all you want, but once you got to get in front of one of them real fighters, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're going to look like, but they say he nice. They say he deserved this fight. They say he can really put belt to ass. So we're going to see. But I just think if Boots don't be the normal Boots that be getting punched a lot, because I don't know if Buddy hit hard, I probably have to go watch some highlights or something. But if Boots don't be getting punched a lot, then I think he's gonna be good. But if he
I'm gonna have to watch him too. I'm gonna have to watch some of his highlights, Xander's highlights. But think about what you just said. He's the champion, 2 belts, and they're saying to the champion he deserves the fight against Boots. That right there don't even make sense. If you saying he deserves the fight against Boots, but you're the champion, bro, bum.
Yeah. I mean,
like you use a tomato can, and that's my problem. With they keep patting Boots' record with all these dudes that they know he's just gonna wash. Like he ain't getting in there with no 50-50 type fight.
I ain't gonna lie though. One thing I do know Boots got to do, Boots got to go get that smoke with Gary Russell because he ain't never beat Gary Russell. So if you're gonna be the man and Gary Russell done beat you up 3 times, y'all pro now.
Yeah, but where's Gary Russell though?
It don't matter. It's just that look, Gary Russell be doing his thing. So Boots, you got to go. You know what I'm saying, handle your business because Gary Russell keep talking to you. He keep calling you out. He keep saying this, that, and the third. So
Well, I'm saying though, like what weight class is Gary Russell at?
I mean, they in a different weight class.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Gary Russell in like 140.
Yeah,
140.
he's not making that. Yeah, he's not making that. He can't even make 147.
I don't know. You don't know.
He said it. He said it. Boots said
it. Boots definitely ain't gonna go down and fight him. That would be stupid. I want.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna fight him. Yeah. He ain't gonna fight him. He not at 147. He ain't even gonna do no catch weight at 147. He said he can't make 147.
Yeah. So what you think? He just weight drained. That's why Gary Russell was giving it to him. Pause.
When they fight?
They was all like amateurs. It was all like on their way up. But they fought 3 times. I think they fought 3 times, and he kept calling him out when they was in the same weight class, and Boots ain't never fighting. It's one of those Ryan Garcia type fights. You get what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Devin Haney got to go get that smoke. Devin Haney got to go show his name. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you Debo wasn't ducking no smoke. Debo was pulling up on anybody, Craig, Day, whoever you wanted. Debo was coming to get that smoke. So if that's who, if you're going to be Debo, go get your leg back because he hit you with that brick.
He hit you with a major brick. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably
he hit you with that brick so far.
I'll say this. That's why I feel like probably Boots didn't fight Gary then because they know each other, just like Ryan knows Devin. Yeah. Ryan already knew what he needed to do to Devin. He put that pressure on him, and he knew probably he couldn't handle that pressure. But Ryan spoke highly of Devin even after the fact that he beat him. It's just Ryan knows him. It's just different when a fighter knows you. Like if y'all spar all the time and you know you getting over, it's just like if me and you spar, right? Mm-hmm. And you getting over on me. You know what I'm saying? And every time we spar, you always giving me the works in the ring, right? Yeah. So it's like pause, right? So it's like if that's the case, and then now we're talking about a legitimate fight, you already know what it takes to like beat me for real. Like, okay, he's weak to the body, or I could just keep turning him, angling him, you know what I'm saying, and then get him out of there, right? So it's like, I think that's what happened with the whole Ryan thing, and that's probably why Boots avoided the Gary fight, because it's like, nah, Gary actually, he knows how to fight Boots, and he knows what it takes to actually beat him. So Boots don't want that L on his record.
Yeah, it makes sense. So who you going with? You gonna go watch the highlights, then make your decision, or you gonna go ahead and just get to the bone and say?
I'm just gonna go with Boots. I'm just gonna go with Boots, right? Yeah. Just off of the strength of what you said, and I like, oh, Xander deserves this fight against Boots. What? Yeah. What? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does Xander, 2-belt champion, deserve to fight against Boots? I'm the champion. Yeah. You gotta come fight me.
Yeah. You should deserve this fight. It should be the other way around.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, I'm Boots too. Y'all know I'm Team Philly. You know what I'm saying? I got family out there. I'm all Philly to the wheels fall off. So Philly it is for me. I gotta go betting on black. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I love Boots' work ethic. He's always in the gym. He's sharp. You know what I'm saying? He get hit a lot. So if he tighten up on his defense, I think he becomes like really unstoppable. Right.
Top dog. Boots, I ain't gonna lie to you. You've been my boy. I've been advocating for you for years since you was back knocking niggas out in the chicken coop. My bad. Knocking people out in the chicken shack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Before you had your major fights, I've been saying you was gonna be one of them. I mean, I don't think you beat Terrence Crawford, not in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you just get hit way too much for my liking. But I will definitely say that, yeah, I think you give it to Buddy though. I don't think you like that.
Yeah, I don't think he like that. Who we got this weekend though? There got to be somebody on the list. I got to get caught up I got to get caught up with some fights. There's some fights that I actually missed previous from today that I got to go back and watch. There's at least 3 of them, so I got to get caught up with some of them. I missed the Bivol fight. All right, I missed the Bivol fight. I missed the Wilder fight some weeks ago when he had fought, and I think there was another one. There was another big one. I missed the Usyk fight, so those ones I gotta actually get caught up so I can see what's going on. How you feel about the whole David Benavidez? You know, they keep trying to push David Benavidez to actually move up to. He just moved up, and they trying to now push him up to go ahead and get that smoke with the undisputed champ Usyk.
I think like they said, I think he should go get the Usyk fight. But I think personally, I think he won't your boy. He won't Bivol.
Yeah, he definitely won't Bivol.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I just think that him and Bivol got that beef, and he want to take care of that first. So I think he personally don't want to go fight Usyk for that reason. He got his own personal thing that he want to take care of, and I respect it. So if it's something that he want to do, I'm all for it. I think handle the business that you want to handle first. But I think Usyk, on your question, it's too easy. I think he washed Usyk.
Oh yeah, hold up. Let me backtrack real quick. Let me backtrack real quick. The whole headline right now is Better Biev. Better Biev said he contacted them, said he wanted to fight, and he's saying David ducked that smoke. David ducked the smoke and actually ended up fighting Zorro, right? Ended up fighting him instead of Better Biev. Better Biev said, I was ready to go right now, and they chose to go a different direction. David's dad said he lying. Said we want to fight you. We would have accepted that fight in 5 minutes. I don't know who's telling the truth and who's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know David has never ducked no smoke with anybody.
But they saying your boy ducked the smoke.
But they saying he ducked the smoke. But I've never seen David duck any smoke, not from any fighter. Not from any fighter. He wanted the smoke. He wanted the smoke with Charlo. He was willing to go all the way down to 160 to fight Charlo because Charlo was opening his mouth.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, I will say this, Better Biev, I don't know why he get that much respect. I ain't seen it.
He hit hard, I think it is, because he was putting it on Bivol too. He was putting it on Bivol too, though.
Mm-hmm. Mike Tyson hit hard too, and he ran to Buster Douglas and got busted up. So I ain't. Hey, listen, he got something better than that.
I'm already knowing.
He got to be something better than he hit hard, because I done seen David Benavidez take some thumpers. Like, I'm talking about clean shots too. David Benavidez be getting rocked sometimes in his fight, but I don't think he lose to him. I just think Better Biev too small. I don't really think he that big. I mean, he might hit hard, but I don't think he that big. I just think size-wise, he ain't there. I do personally think he lost both of them fights to Bivol, if you ask me. I don't think he won that first fight. I think Bivol won the first one, and then Bivol came around the second one. And if it was really that serious, they should have did a trilogy. You feel me? But I feel like he knew he couldn't beat Bivol, and they were just like, fuck it, we're going to leave it 1-1. Because
but he was rocking them, though. He was rocking Bivol with some hard shots, though.
I mean, on
the first fight.
He was rocking both of them. I mean, he was getting rocked he was getting rocked in both of them. So it's just like,
you think he lost the first? You think he won the first fight? I don't.
Yeah, I think Better Biev lost the first fight. When I watched that fight, I don't feel like he won. I feel like Bivol won that fight.
Now I'm gonna have to go. Now I'm gonna have to go this Saturday morning and go watch. It's gonna be a boxing episode today. I gotta go back all today and watch all these major fights. I personally don't think I'm Team David against everybody. All right, mm-hmm. I've been Team David for a minute. I mean, Tyson done gave him that name, the Mexican Monster, for a reason. Like, bro, he walking shit down. He walking shit down.
He kind of put me on to him, like, cause I wasn't hip to him like that at first. But I started watching. But let me ask you, who you think will be better? Bivol first or Beterbiev or Usyk? What you think?
Probably Bivol, because Bivol got the belts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's my thing too, though. It probably would be better.
Is Bivol undisputed right now?
I think he got all the belts. And I think David's got one of the belts, so he's not undisputed because I think David got all the belts. You know what I'm saying? But Bivol beating Beterbiev took the belts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He took the belts. But what would be better? Man, it probably would be better low key. It probably would be better low key for David to move up, go fight Usyk, Usyk, because Usyk is basically like saying he's gonna retire soon, right? So you go get him and go now. You take your star power way higher than what it already is by moving up to heavyweight and going to beat Usyk. Even if he lost to Usyk, the fight with Bivol Beterbiev will still be there. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still gonna want to fight him, even if he took an L against Usyk moving up. Like I don't think he loses at all. Like going up there challenges himself. If anything, it's just gonna look better for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he can come back down, fight Bivol. But I know he said he want that smoke with Bivol and Beterbiev. He ain't really talking about the Usyk fight, to be honest. I think everybody else is trying to push that narrative. And I'm just talking about the whole thing of what they talking about. But ultimately, it probably would, you know what I'm saying, be in his best interest to go get that fight if he wanted to like increase his star power and come back down, fight Bivol. But they're already in the same weight division. And see that to my point earlier. David done sparred Bivol before, and what David said, he got down on him, right? He was getting down on him in the sparring session, so he already know what time it is. So it's like that's easy money in his eyes. Like I'm about to go snatch these belts. Right. I'm about to snatch these belts. Now that probably would look good to take Bivol out, snatch all the belts. Now he got all the belts. Move up, go take Usyk. Now he got all the belts from heavyweight down to cruiserweight. Hey, that's a good look. That's a good look.
I mean, if he go fight, well, Usyk got all the belts. But I think this is his thing, right? And I think it's smart. I think he know that if he go up there and he fight Usyk and then he take all the belts up there, he ain't gonna have no option but to like revoke all his belts because I don't think he want to be the undisputed champ at heavyweight and then have to fight heavyweights because he ain't really that big. He ain't a heavyweight. He would just be going up there for a matchmaking fight for a cash prize. Because then when he get done, who the fuck he fighting? He fighting goddamn Tyson Fury. He ain't trying to fight Tyson Fury and then be Deontay Wilder and be fighting the Zhang.
Zhang. Yeah.
Like even in their size, I mean, I get they trying to say he a weight bully, but he not for real. Like he got like a size. He just big. He like what's your boy name? The Giant. What's his name? What's his real name? I can't think of it right now.
Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian. He like him. Like everybody be saying, "Oh, Sebastian, you weight bullying." Like, nah, he really just big and skinny.
Right, tall and skinny.
Yeah, he not weight bullying. He just happened to be tall and skinny. He can't. You want him to put on body mass. He ain't got to put on mask and put on weight. That's not what he's trying to do. So I just think it's hard to do that. But it will be history if he go up there and take all the belts from Usyk and then beat up Bivol and have all the belts from, like you said, from down low to heavyweight. Ain't nobody did that.
No, well, that's not true. Usyk was undisputed in cruiserweight for a minute, right? So he had all the belts, and then he moved up because it's like there was nobody else for him to beat at cruiserweight. So he had all the belts, and he defended the belts for a minute. Then he moved up.
But he ain't go like light heavy, did he?
I
think he
don't
jumped.
Think so.
I think he skipped like heavyweight.
Yeah, he just went straight because he was cruiserweight. He was undisputed cruiserweight, and then and I only know that because when my brother was fighting, he was talking about they was trying to bring my little brother in the gym to spar against Usyk to help him prepare for one of his fights that he was supposed to have in Chicago, but then he ended up getting hurt, so they couldn't actually put that fight together. You know what I'm saying? So I do remember that, and my brother was in cruiserweight, so They was trying to bring him.
But this is what I'm saying though. He used to be a super middleweight.
Oh,
David Benavidez.
yeah.
Yeah. So he went from super middle, whooped everybody, cruiser, whooped everybody, light heavy, whooped everybody, go to heavy, whoop everybody. Bro, he and have all the belts.
But he got to have all the belts. You know, he didn't have all the
belts
belts in super middleweight though.
I know he didn't. I mean, nobody want to fight him. I mean, that works. It's like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford
didn't nobody want to fight him. Right.
Everybody was running.
Yeah, didn't nobody want to fight him.
Your boy Errol Spence was running. All them guys was ducking. They was all dodging. And my man's finally went and got his respect he deserved. So I'm proud of him.
He definitely did. I mean, he beat that
I'm happy that he don't take no fights. Nope. Y'all ain't want to fight me when I wanted to smoke. Now y'all gotta watch me tell y'all no. I ain't fighting none of y'all bums. Y'all was scared. That's what I do. I said every day. I get online every day and be like, y'all was scared. Y'all ain't want no smoke. Y'all want to fight. I'm retired and I got kids. Leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, but I'm telling you, he beat Bivol, snatched the belt, beat Better BF. Them the two, like really two biggest names next, to be honest, to be for real, right? So it's like after he beats them, he already beat up Anthony Yard, he beat up Zero. You know what I'm saying? It's like there wasn't really.
Nah, don't leave your boy out. Don't leave your boy out that you were saying might give him that pressure.
Oh,
Andre.
Yard?
No, the other one.
Andre.
Yeah. And his first name Andre?
Oh.
His first name Andre. They both name was Andre. The one you said was gonna beat him.
No, I never said he was gonna beat him. I said
David. You said David was gonna give him that smoke. And then no, his name is not Andre, his last name is Demetrius Andres.
That's Andre. Yeah, Demetrius Andre. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Demetrius Andre was gonna get whooped. Yeah.
Whooped. He got smoked. Caleb Plank. Hey, he went on a dive. Hold on, I'm looking at this record. He done painted some names. Like he came through. Anthony Durrell smoked him. Boom.
Smoked him.
Javion Love smoked him. Boom. Caleb Plant smoked him. Boom. Then Demetrius Andre smoked him. Boom. Then David Morrell smoked him. Boom. Anthony Yard put him down. Boom. Oh, hey, he was fighting couches. He was putting about the ass, boy.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm like, with Better BF saying, we reached out to them. They could have fought me, and that's why his dad is like, we would have took that in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, because we've been wanting to fight you. That's why I'm saying I don't believe that to be true, because David, he been pressing everybody. Everybody that mentioned his name, he's like, let's get it then. Let's get it. Like his hand, he's so confident with his hand game that it's like he ain't scared, bro. He ain't scared.
I would definitely say that. I think he been putting belt to ass. So if anybody wants that smoke with David, I think he take them fights at any time. And I don't think he lose none of them. I think he go ahead and just get them last 3, get all them belts, and go enjoy his life, do his thing, man. I think that's what he should do, for real. Before we wrap this up, let's get into this last Yam Stammy right here. And it's your boy. Pacquiao Mayweather 2. My question to you, is it a cash grab or this like a legacy fight to put a stamp on it? What you think it is?
Cash grab, man. Freaking, they talking about, both of them. Like, don't nobody want to see this. Like, y'all should have been did this. Y'all old timers. They talking about Floyd going broke, right? Talking about Floyd going broke. He got all this legal problems and stuff like that. Hey, I ain't gonna get into. I'm just saying what's online. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like they saying he got all this going on. Pacquiao been out the game for a minute. He was already hurting with bread when he retired first, and then he came back out of retirement, started fighting again. So he need money, and the only way to generate another big payday would be for these two to fight each other and do a rematch, because now everybody's gonna tune in. And they made like what, 300 million? Yeah, Floyd made like 300 million the first time. I don't think he makes that this second time, but he's definitely gonna make a big bag, both of them again. So it's like they gotta fight each other. Floyd's older, Pacquiao's younger, but Come on, I'm gonna watch it because I'm a fan
Floyd
of
older
the
than
sport.
Pacquiao?
Yeah, Floyd's older than Pacquiao.
Oh yeah, I mean they both old, but you know what I'm
They
saying.
both old.
So so who you got? Who you got in a rematch? You think Floyd mess up the 50-0?
No. Floyd been very active still in boxing. Like
Floyd
he's still in the gym. Like Floyd is in shape. Floyd is not out of shape by any means, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like he's very much in the gym, and he just been doing it too long. His whole IQ knowledge base, I think, is just levels above just everybody. To be honest, I don't think, you know what I'm saying. I think Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I ain't seen nothing about Pacquiao like in a long time.
I didn't think Pacquiao looked too good in that fight with what's his name either though. What was the little boy Javante knocked out?
Which one?
Pacquiao just fought Buddy and they had a draw. The one Tank knocked him out though. The Mexican.
Oh, Mario Barrios?
Yeah, him, yeah.
Mario Barrios.
Yeah, Pacquiao ain't look like he was like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? He showed he can still go 12 rounds because they went 12 rounds. But, you know, I think that kind of be a little manipulated. But that's not for me to say. But I think if he fight Floyd, like you said, I think Floyd pressed that button again. I don't think he got it in. I just don't think he's skilled enough to actually beat Floyd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think Floyd just got too much in the tank. His knowledge base, his skill level is just levels above just everybody. And I understand they're both older and stuff like that. So because they're older, like you look at Floyd's daddy, Floyd's daddy can throw a jab that, bro, fast as hell, right? At his old age, like Floyd daddy's sharp. And it just runs in their family. Like, you know, like the whole boxing thing, genes and all that. Like, bro, Floyd just got it. And his IQ, he had the best of both worlds. He had his daddy and then Roger, right? And Roger both. So you got two good fighters and you put all that knowledge into one person. Like, yes, he's beating Pacquiao again.
He said he put him belt there.
Yeah, he beating him again. Like, it's going to be interesting. A lot of people felt like Floyd was running. Like, he wasn't really, like, trying to, like, box him like he did Cotto. I think that probably would have been dangerous for Floyd to do that against Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? On the first fight. I don't think that would have been too smart for Floyd to fight Pacquiao like he did Cotto. Because Cotto stood in the pocket. Or Floyd stood in the pocket against Cotto. I think everybody wanted to see that style against Pacquiao. Like, bro, let's go toe-to-toe and let's see who the better fighter is.
Yeah.
But all that bagging up, dodging the holding and all that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody liked that. They waited all this time to see y'all really get it in, and you didn't get it in. I felt like that first fight was lame. I felt that fight was lame. But he did what he needed to do from a boxing perspective, right? He did what he needed to do to win. But I just feel like everybody waited too long for that type of fight, and they should have been banging.
All right,
kind of like Tommy Hearn, and what's his name? Tommy Hearn and Sugar Ray.
Oh yeah.
Right, like they was like top fighters. That was like the coldest first round in like boxing history.
Yeah.
That's what folks wanted to see.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that right there. Let me ask you about this one right here, though. How you feel about this? Let me pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull it up. I don't know if this video came across your timeline. So let me just know how you feel about this. Listen to what my man had to say.
I know. I'm fighting Floyd, nigga.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm fighting Floyd, homie, then. Nigga.
But look, him calling out Floyd. Hold on, let's watch it.
He
gotta have a right hand man.
It was 50. It ain't 50 no more.
I did square Floyd. Yeah.
All I'm saying is this.
You know how you fight, though. You know.
All I'm saying is this. Floyd
like a windbreaker.
I know you ain't want to fight me then, but it's good to fight me now. I'm back on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
My name ringing more than yours too in the media. I know you got more followers than me. Come on, let's get this money. 100 million apiece. Let's do an exhibition.
Are they find out me
And I'm
and
still drinking.
Who you got in that? AB or you got Floyd Mayweather? Who you going with, man?
Floyd cooking that boy. Floyd,
Floyd cooking that, man.
Floyd is cooking that man. I'm sorry. I like
so.
dog.
I think drunken AB gonna come in there, drunken master, hitting him with the
never. He too slow, bro. He too
drunken
slow.
master,
He too slow. We seen that with the Ric Flair. What's his name? Blair the Flair. Blair the Flair hit that boy with that straight left, bro, and rocked him.
It ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I'm betting on black. You feel me? Hey, look, my boy AB, show up, man. Come in full drunken master style. I'm talking about just like in the old school Chinese movies, you know, drunken master, hit him with that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never seen. Give him that first.
He ain't gonna do it. No way. No way.
It's an exhibition.
I
think he got a good point, though. I think he got a good point. It's an exhibition. You be saying you do all these exhibitions fighting these tomato can Japanese people, these no-name Russians. I love to see a Floyd Mayweather, Adrian Bronner expedition fight for sure.
Oh, I would love to see it too, right? Oh yeah, AB been trying to fight Floyd for a long time because AB needs the bread. But I will say AB made some great points. His name is popping because he's on the internet. He's doing the whole kick stream and all that with Dean and all that, right? Yeah. So Floyd is but Floyd is still the face of boxing, right?
I for sure. I know that.
Right. Floyd is still the face of boxing, and he ain't even in boxing, and he the face of boxing. Right, because it's like everybody knows who Floyd Mayweather is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like not everybody knows who Canelo is. Who's Canelo? Right? Yeah. Like me and you know who Canelo is. A lot of people that watch boxing know who Canelo is. But for a person that don't even necessarily watch boxing like that, like my mama don't watch fights. She know who Floyd Mayweather is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like she know who Mayweather is. So it's like, but I think Broner made up a good point. His name is ringing bells. If they fight, they can generate a big payday. And it would be like he's always been wanting to fight Floyd. So let's
that fight gonna make money for sure. And I think the world gonna come out to see that. I don't care.
That's a big fight. Oh yeah.
Hey, Floyd, AB start getting in shape, man. Get in the gym, show him you serious. Floyd, stop playing, bro, and make that fight happen. Make that fight happen.
Floyd washing that boy. Washing that boy.
What up, little dog? No,
Floyd washing that boy.
Yeah.
What AB told old boy on stream, I will wash you like dirty laundry, bro.
Yeah.
That's what Floyd gonna do to AB.
Yeah,
AB just too slow. I
think Floyd got to go ahead and just take that fight, though. I think it'll be a good fight for him. I think it'll be a good fight for AB. I think it's going to definitely be a money maker, and I think it's worth it. Honestly, I think it's worth it. I think y'all should put the gloves up, no headgear. You know what I'm saying? 8 ounce gloves, no headgear, and see who get that shit rocked.
AB. I mean, you see what Pacquiao did to AB?
Yeah, hey, we gonna see.
Floyd better than Pacquiao.
That is true. He did beat Pacquiao, and he did lose to Pacquiao. He also beat Madonna.
And he also beat Madonna. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro, Floyd got the skills, bro.
That wasn't drunken master AB though. So we gonna figure out what's going down, how it's shaking, and we gonna pick it up from there, though, man.
Wish them boys the best. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they can get it in, and it's gonna make a bag. It's gonna make a bag for sure. If Floyd needs some money, you know what I'm saying? Which, that's what they saying. AB, he on his way back up. That would be a big payday for both of them. Like he said, 100 mil. I don't know if they get 100 mil because Floyd way older now, but they definitely.
It better be Netflix.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Better
what
be
I was-
Netflix probably will probably pay that
Yeah, definitely. They will.
because that's entertainment. That's great entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Now forget
Nah,
about an
but-
expedition.
Expedition.
Exhibition.
Yeah, exhibition. Yeah. But now I say, man, that was a good topic today, man. We covered everything we needed to cover. Hope y'all good on these trades, man. Shout out to y'all. Hope that y'all watch this. Y'all get everything you need to know. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what to do this week. Don't forget them trades that we said. We can pick it back up.
All right, y'all. Let's get it.
All right.